Hello everyone, Stephanie Davis. Thanks so much for joining me. Today I have a few art supply hauls I'd like to share, and these are from all different places and stores, and some of them I just received because I picked up some Black Friday deals, and then some of them I've had over a month and haven't had a chance to share yet. So anyway, let me get all this moved and we'll get started. So the first things I picked up actually at Target. I've had a few of you ask about how I store my watercolors. This is how I store all of my charts and kind of keep inventory so I don't order duplicates. I use these, they're called Clipfolios, and I use this one. I think is beautiful because it looks like it's been watercolored. So that's why I had to get it, but it's only around $10. I love that it has a gold clip. It has a clip here, and then you open it and it's got some notebook paper. So I take the dot card from each brand. I like to keep all of my paints organized by brand, and then I can circle all the ones I have. And like this one, I think I only need 11 more, so I'm super excited. I almost have all of them. And then I can make sure I can try not to order duplicates. So that stays handy right here because I refer to it all the time. And then on the inside, it has a nice little pocket here, and it's a little stuck, but that's where I put color chart that has all of the pigment information that I refer to all the time as well. So it's really handy, and it keeps everything organized for me the way and I really liked it, so I keep picking them up, so I have one for each brand. And then any kind of samples, or what is this? Oh, this is the original 36 pan set, and then I added and loved them, so I kept going. But yeah, it keeps all of them really handy and organized for me. And then also from Target, I found some wire binder clips. So if you guys have been with me, you know that I love gold clips. I think they're very handy to separate pages and use for all different things. And then I have these small ones, which I try to separate my pages in my sketchbooks, but they don't open very wide. And then I have these from Jackson's that I loved, and I had only ordered I think 2, and they sent me like 6. So love these, but sometimes they're a little bulky, but they're pretty. These are my favorite by far. So I found these and I thought they would be a good size. They are 32 millimeters wide. So I'm gonna open these up really quick. Since I've received this Holtz Glass Mat, I'm always afraid it's gonna scratch when I use these now. And I love these. They do open wide enough, but I'm just afraid they're gonna scratch. But when I do a sketch, or usually I'm using these sketchbooks, I'll draw something out and then I'll do the swatches of any new products that I received. And I wanna be able to keep it separate. So I think these are gonna work much nicer. And then it's still pretty but functional. Those are gonna be nice, and they won't scratch, I hope. Next thing I purchased is this Daniel Smith Ultimate Mixing. And when these half pans came out, I was really excited because I thought it would be great if we could get, like one thing I love about SCHMINCKE is you can get a little half pan for about $4 or $5, depending on which pigment it is. And so it makes it really easy to just get all the colors you love. So I can't wait till we can do that with Daniel Smith. And the colors you get with this is the Ultimate Mixing Set. I'm gonna go ahead and open this up. I have opened this previously. So I picked these up at DickBlick, and I was able to get either 10 or 15% off, I believe, with their coupon. I think I went back and tried to order it now, and they won't let you use the coupon though, but you should always try. The palette, it's very compact. You can't open in the middle, so reasoning of that, so it's kind of awkward to open, but you have to kind of wedge it on each side a little at a time. The paints, of course, are beautiful. I had all of the pans were full except for the Quin Gold. That's the only one. It came a little more than half full. I have swatched these out already because I couldn't wait, because I've had these over a month. This set comes with Buff Titanium, Azo Yellow Medium, Quinacridone Gold, and this is the newer version. I only have the old version. And then this is Perylene Scarlet, Alizarin Crimson, Quinacridone Rose, Ultramarine Blue, Cerulean Blue Chromium, Phthalo Blue Green shade, Phthalo Green Blue shade, looks like Geothite, Burnt Sienna, Indian Red, Raw Umber, And I think on the dot chart, this is actually German green raw umber. I'm pretty sure that's the same. And then the Jane's Gray, which is only available with this set. They re-wet beautifully, just like if you were to buy tubes and put them in pans yourself. So I'm really excited to have some of these new colors, and I do really love that they have their name embossed in this. It's kind of a rose gold, so it's really pretty. So I wanted to share that. It also came really dirty, so be ready to wipe away. They didn't place any parchment paper or anything to protect this, so it did have quite a bit of paint flux, but it wiped away really easily. Another good thing about this set is it comes with two, so you have another one that you can use or share with a friend. So this one comes empty, and when you take these out, all of the half pans have the Daniel Smith logo on the bottom, which I personally love. I would love to be able to order these separately. I wish they would come out with a really nice metal palette like SCHMINKE has. So, but one thing that I did notice, in case you're particular like I can be, the interesting thing is the empty pans have the Daniel Smith half pan logo, but I did notice that the pans that are already filled, they do not. I put my magnets on it, but they look like the ones you get from Jackson's or Sennelier. That bothers you. It's not a big deal to me. I just thought it was interesting that they didn't do them all the same. And my next haul is a Black Friday haul, and I ordered from this shop called themerryartist.com. They actually have a coupon code you can use, and I'll link it below, and I was able to get 15% off. So I did get this dot card, and it has some interesting colors that I was wanting to try that I haven't yet, like wisteria, glossy red gold, lavender, some colors that I haven't tried because they're not on the dot card I have. They don't have those colors. And then I love that it has some Primatech colors as well as some Quinacridones and some more useful new colors that I don't have on my dart cards. And then as well as some, it says luminescent, but these are the iridescent colors and the duochromes, and I really don't think I'm interested in those, but it's nice to swatch them out and try them. And then I went ahead and picked up this blues set of 6 half pan because you get a lot of the Primatech colors, and so these are some colors that I've been wanting to order, and I don't have all of these. I have Sleeping Beauty. If you would get one 15 milliliter tube, it would be almost $20. All the Primatech colors are the more expensive pigments, so it looks like you're getting, so you get 3 Primatech colors as well as 3 other pretty blue shades and a gray. This little pamphlet that shows the other sets that you can get. It has some nice information here. This is a set I might get next, even though I have a few of the colors, but I just think it's going to be so great to have these little sets because you can try some of the colors you don't have yet, and they're already in the pan. It just makes it so convenient. I love that they have the pigment information on here, and then they have all the colors. This one is a really pretty one too. So this one has the sticker on it saying I'm unique, and it tells you that all the colors are made with the highest pigment load possible, hand poured and dry to specific water retention levels. And then it says you might notice some of them pull away. They do. The ones I've poured, some of them fall right out, especially the Primatechs. They crack a lot and they're just all a little different. It does say that it's undergone multiple rigorous quality control processes. I'm going to go ahead and take this off. So again, I love the rose gold embossed on the palette. I think that is beautiful. And then I have not opened this one, I don't think. Okay. So, but they do seem to get a little easier to open the more you open and close them. So this set comes with Sleeping Beauty, Cerulean Blue, Lunar Blue, Indigo, Sodalite Genuine, and Payne's Blue Gray. And it does list all the pigment information there. And so these are what the color swatches are going to look like. And let's see here. So with the extra 6 pans, they have the logo on the bottom. Very nice. And then I'm pretty sure these won't, but I'm just going to double check to see if they've changed it. The Daniel Smith pans with a logo, They stick up a little higher, and then these that are pre-filled, they've used the probably cheaper pans to go ahead and pre-fill them. So I'm going to swatch these out really quick. Also picked up these 15 milliliter tubes. So I'm going to go ahead and cut this open. So I picked up 11 new colors from Daniel Smith. So if you'll notice, the 5 millimeter, it's just teeny and it's not very sharing size. I've been waiting to get these large size because I knew from this shop, I knew there'd be a Black Friday special. So I'm super excited to have all these. I did get Nickel Azo Yellow, which is not very pretty. I'll swatch it out in a minute, but it's actually, on the dot card at least, it's not very pretty. I would have never picked it. But when I looked at their color chart, I noticed a lot of the colors that I loved had some of this pigment information in it because it is pigment PY150. And so a lot of the colors had that in common, had that pigment information. So I thought it'd be a great mixing color. And then this is Perylene Scarlet. It's a really pretty red. This is Bordeaux, another deep kind of a burgundy red. This is Potter's Pink. I absolutely love this in the SCHMINKE version, so I couldn't wait to try the Daniel Smith version. This is Quinacridone Magenta, and I have similar colors to this, but I don't think I've tried this, but Denise Sodden from In Living Color loves this color, so I thought I had to give it a try. This is Quinacridone Purple, and a lovely purple. And this is Perylene Violet. Again, I love the Potter's Pink in SCHMINKE and the Perylene Violet in SCHMINKE, so I had to try the Daniel Smith version. Indanthrone Blue, I think is how you pronounce it. A lovely deep blue. It's been on my wish list for a while. Green Apatite Genuine, a lovely deep color. A lovely deep green color. I had this in the 5 milliliter tube and I already used up almost all of it, so I had to get the larger size. And then Perylene Green, again, I have it in the SCHMINKE version. I absolutely love it. It's one of my favorite colors. As well as Lunar Black, and I know if you've been with me, I don't like blacks usually, but this black, I had the smaller version and it granulates really pretty, so it's really fun to mix it with other colors, so I decided to get the larger size. So I'm going to go ahead and swatch these out really quick for you guys. last haul is from Jackson's Art Store. If you guys have watched another one of my videos, you know that's one of my favorite art stores. It is in the UK. Their prices are so good, I usually just go ahead and get the 2-day shipping because mostly because I just can't wait. So let's get started. So the first thing I did is I usually go through and order a few free things, and just to be able to have some free samples. This is a free sample of the dot card from Winsor Newton, and I've shared this before, but it's just a dot card with 6 colors, and I'm not going to open it because I'm going to send this to one of my friends. And then I did get the Dana Smith watercolor chart, and this lists all of their paint colors as well as the pigment information, and they have a backside which has the Primatech colors. So it's full of useful information, as well as some paint chart for a color chart for Old Holland. And this is one of the watercolors that I think I'm interested in trying a few of their colors next. And oh, this is a bit marked up, but it's not gonna really hurt anything, but it's gonna show a general idea of their colors. And if you've tried this brand, then I'd love to know what you think of it. And then I also picked up one of these. This is a golden iridescent interference colors, and I actually had to have this in my cart waiting for it to come back in stock. I had placed an order for these, for this, not knowing it was hand painted, and it was so incredible that it made me go look at some of their other products. And when I saw they had this, I had no idea how incredible it was going to be. It has all of these golds, and it shows how they look on black. So these colors, I'm guessing, are like my fine text, that they change color when they're on black. So that's going to be really cool to check those out. I had ordered this Khadi sketchbook, oh gosh, like a year ago. I really haven't used it a ton, but I did like it, and I would just swatch out my colors, and then I would do some mixing in between. So I wanted to try a few of their other products. Some folded cards and envelopes. I thought both of these were going to be bigger, but of course I didn't read too close the detail. But I'm going to go ahead and open these up to see what they are. This one I noticed had a different binder. Kind of looks like it's sewn. That's kind of different. But what I did like about this is it's a really good paper for the price, because I think this was like $7 or something like that back when I ordered it. And so I wanted to try this, and I thought it was going to be like that. I thought it was going to be the same size, but this paper is smoother. I might even like it a little better. I like this binding. That's pretty cool. And then, okay, this is what I was hoping. I was hoping it would lay flat. So now all I have to do is be more careful which size I order, and I will love that. But this is going to be nice for little swatches. And yeah, this is one thing I love about it. I love the deckled edges. I think that's so cool. Yeah, so can't wait to play with that. It looks like little handmade cards, which I think will actually be really cute to use. I use stamps or watercolor something to make for Christmas cards, just to do something little like a star or maybe a dove holding a branch, an olive branch or something like that. I think will be really cool. I did get this. It's a Jackson's Quill brush, and this is the Jackson's brand, and it's really, I don't know much about it, but they have this little option. If you start adding things to your cart, they kind of give you, I think it's discounted items or something, they give you like they think you might like it. And it was only $2.94, so I thought I would try this. And actually the size looks pretty nice. It's going to be a synthetic quill. I really like to use synthetic brushes for swatches. I feel like I don't really like to paint with them, but I am liking them with swatches, and maybe I'll be able to convert and grow to like them as I use them more. And then the next two things I'm so excited for, because I missed out. Last year was the first year I had got into watercolors and discovered Jackson's, and I didn't know about their holiday palettes and such. So you guys know I love SCHMINCKE, one of my favorite brands. And so when I saw their specials, I just had to get them all because the prices are really, if you're in the US, the prices are incredible. So this palette right here was $28, which if you're not from the US, they will sell these tins empty for like $70. It's kind of ridiculous. And I think that SCHMINCKE makes the best palettes. Okay. Oh, so these are Academy paints, but I've been wanting to try those and I have not tried those before. So this is the student line, but for $28, I love the tin. And then I thought I would test out the paints, and then I probably will let my daughter, she's interested in watercoloring, so I thought that would be really good to let her paint with those. So you get the gorgeous palette, and so even though these are student grade paints, you get the most amazing palette. I love this, and it's gonna come out. And the only thing I can see with this one that is different than their other SCHMINCKE palettes is it has this like purplish hue to this, which I have to say I'm not such a fan of. So this comes with the student grade paints, but I've heard they're pretty, I think I've heard they're pretty good, and I'm going to do a comparison video on some different sets for you guys. So this comes with light lemon yellow, Indian yellow, cadmium red hue, carmine, ultramarine, Prussian blue, brilliant green, permanent green, yellow ochre, English red, sepia, and black. But for the price, I can overlook that. I noticed Sennelier has that with theirs too. It's kind of a purplish hint to it, but it's absolutely gorgeous, and I will swatch these out for you guys in just a minute. So, but I love, it's another great case that I can put a few colors in and take to the dining room and paint. And then this one is artist grade paints. It's a SCHMINCKE set of 12 watercolors with a tin with a leather case. So this was only $44, which is just incredible because you get the 12 colors plus you get the 10. So for in the US, that's crazy. So this was Black Friday pricing. I don't think it will be this low, but I'll have a coupon code to get 10% if you've never shopped at Jackson's before. I think it's only for new customers. So let's go ahead and open this. Oh, look at this. What a great gift this would be for people like me who love watercolors and love the foo-foo fancy cases. I really appreciate the quality. I know some people may not care about that, but I really appreciate it. And it's gorgeous. So the tin is gorgeous, of course, as always, and does have the little loop on the bottom for your fingers. I don't want to scratch my mat, so I have to use a little craft foam. And then you get 12 really pretty colors. The pan, it has rolled edges, which is good, but just so you know, again, it's very tinted purple, and I'm not sure if that's new or what's going on, but I really like the bright white. Now I'm super curious. Yeah, the holiday one too. Maybe this is the new way they're doing it. That's kind of disappointing. But I still love their paints, and the quality is still really, really good. And probably nobody but me cares. But the reason I ordered this one is because that's some of my favorite colors. So this one comes with cadmium yellow light, transparent orange, one of my favorite oranges of all times, scarlet red, magenta, ultramarine finest, heliocerulean, Payne's gray bluish, permanent green olive, sepia brown, Perylene Violet, one of my favorite colors from SCHMINKE, burnt sienna, and Quinacridone gold hue, and that's another must-have color for me. So I will swatch those out here in a minute. But how gorgeous is this case? And then you just wrap it around and it's gonna stay. It will never leave my craft room, but I'm just gonna love looking at it, and it's just gorgeous. And I think it's kind of, to me, it's kind of a collector piece.